Calgary's role in the Northwest Rebellion, a crucial chapter in Canada's history. Step back in time to the turbulent year of 1885, when the Northwest Rebellion erupted across Canada, marking a pivotal moment in the nation's history. This conflict, driven by tensions between the Métis people and the Canadian government, saw Calgary emerge as a significant player in the events that unfolded. Join us as we delve into Calgary's connection to the Northwest Rebellion, exploring its impact on the region, its people, and the future of Canada. The Northwest Rebellion was fueled by growing discontent among the Métis, who faced cultural erosion and economic hardship as settlers encroached upon their lands. Led by the charismatic Louis Riel, the Métis sought to defend their rights, land, and way of life against the Canadian government's policies. Calgary, located on the outskirts of the conflict, became a strategic location for both the Métis and the government forces, mobilizing to quell the uprising. In the spring of 1885, as tensions escalated, Calgary served as a logistical hub for the government. Troops were mobilized from Calgary to respond to the uprising, which included significant battles at Batoche and Fish Creek. The city's position along the Canadian Pacific Railway, completed just a year earlier, allowed for rapid deployment of soldiers and supplies to the front lines. By April 1885, approximately 1,000 soldiers were stationed in Calgary, preparing for confrontations with the Métis. The rebellion resulted in significant casualties on both sides. The conflict claimed the lives of approximately 50 Métis fighters, while the government forces suffered around 20 casualties. The most notable battle was at Batoche, where Riel's forces were ultimately overwhelmed. Government troops were equipped with Winchester rifles, Gatling guns, and artillery, while the Métis fought with a mix of firearms, including older muskets and rifles. The disparity in weaponry highlighted the challenges faced by the Métis in their struggle for rights and recognition. Financially, the rebellion had far-reaching implications for Calgary and the surrounding region. The presence of military personnel brought an economic boost to Calgary, as local businesses catered to soldiers and their families. However, the rebellion's aftermath also led to a significant financial burden for the Canadian government, which had to allocate funds for military operations and the subsequent rebuilding of the region. The cost of suppressing the rebellion was estimated at over $1 million, a substantial sum in the 1880s. The long-term consequences of the rebellion were profound. The Canadian government sought to assert control over the West, often at the expense of Indigenous rights. The heavy-handed response, including the establishment of military courts and the execution of Louis Riel on November 16, 1885, deepened divisions and sparked further unrest among Indigenous communities. Riel's execution was a turning point that galvanized many Métis and Indigenous peoples, leading to a resurgence of activism for their rights in the years that followed. Calgary's role in the Northwest Rebellion is also significant in understanding the city's development. The aftermath of the conflict saw increased settlement and investment in the region as the government aimed to promote stability and growth. Calgary began to transform from a frontier town into a more structured urban center, attracting settlers and businesses eager to capitalize on the opportunities presented by the expanding railway and the agricultural potential of the prairies. By 1891, Calgary's population had grown to approximately 4,000 residents, reflecting the changing dynamics in the region. Moreover, the rebellion marked a turning point in Canadian history, influencing how the government engaged with Indigenous peoples. It highlighted the need for negotiations and treaties, leading to the eventual signing of Treaty 7 in 1877, which affected many Indigenous groups in Alberta. The legacy of the Northwest Rebellion continues to resonate today, reminding us of the ongoing struggles for recognition, rights, and reconciliation faced by Indigenous communities. Join us as we explore Calgary's crucial role in the Northwest Rebellion, a conflict that not only shaped the city's identity, but also influenced the course of Canadian history. Discover the struggles, the triumphs, and the lasting impact of this pivotal moment in our nation's story. Calgary's role in the Northwest Rebellion, a crucial chapter in Canada's history. Share, and subscribe to join us in uncovering more of the hidden histories that shape our world.